Hello, and welcome to Retrospective Saga. This is a new YouTube series I'm starting where I'm going to go back and play those really popular games that I never got a chance to play. Starting here with Metal Gear Solid. In the future, I'm hoping to play something like Crash Bandicoot. I was never really into that. Some Final Fantasies that were really big that I never got a chance to play. Stuff like that. Because I didn't really have a PlayStation 1, so I missed a lot of those really popular early games. So that's what this series is all about. And like I said, I'll be starting with Metal Gear Solid. So I'm going to go ahead and boot that up here. Just take a second. Okay. And so, yeah, I felt like it was really important to look back at those games that were just hugely popular that I never even touched, to understand better and see what they're all about, I guess. So that's what this series is all about. Hopefully you enjoy watching me play these for the first time. So I have actually played the first maybe hour of this game, trying to get everything set up right and the video software all set up right. So this isn't my true first time with this opening segment, and I've seen this cutscene I don't know how many times trying to get everything right. But I'll go ahead and mute myself so you can get the story in. Maybe you haven't played this game either and you'd like to see the story. So far is an awesome game with a just ridiculous story, so I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Alright, what a way to start off a game, huh? At times, I haven't gotten all the way through the story, so I don't know like the twists that are going to happen. I'm assuming there's going to be some pretty weird stuff going on. But at first it seems like Kojima is just a freaking James Bond fan fiction writer. Because it's just like, what? Really? That's this hugely popular game has a story like that. You know, not that there's anything wrong with it so far. It's fun, but it's just so cheesy. Like, you compare it to Mass Effect, which is something that's super serious and tries to like toy with your emotions. To this thing, it's just like stopping all-out nuclear war, straight up James Bond with even cheesier twists to it. So, alright.
Stay alert. He'll be through here. I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
I got my coffee. I'm ready to go. I'm not exactly sure who that guy's supposed to be. Maybe a Liquid Snake. I don't know. More story.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
What I've always wondered about that whole codec thing is, you know, if they're so if they're so concerned about only him being able to hear it, why is there that big imaging platform? Like, only you can hear it, but you also hold out this little screen to, you know, to see exactly, you know, what's going on. Don't worry, only you can see the screen. I don't know. You may notice, especially with that little flash up in the corner of the screen, that this is an emulator, not a PlayStation 1. But don't worry, I do own this game. This is, you know, a legal playing, so it's just I like the effects you can do on an emulator. The graphics are a little enhanced. I'm not sure if you'd be able to tell or not. But yeah, I think I can make the game, well, not just me, I think the game can look pretty great if you run through an emulator. Way easier to capture.
Take up to the ground. So. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You'd better hide somewhere.
Yeah, like you said right there, this elevator is going to take forever, so. One thing I'd like to point out, what's going on the screen right now, that whole opening credits overlaying the gameplay. So I don't know if everyone feels this way, but to me it's just like strikingly cinematic for a game this old. It looks really cool. I know, let's see, this game came out in '98, I think. So yeah, I would have been pretty young playing it for the first time. And it would have just blew me away if I had played it when it came out. At that time I actually had a Nintendo 64. I think I'm in a tight spot here. Shit. Shit. Yep, messed that up already, so... Yeah. Yep. I generally don't die there. Must have got a little distracted, but anyway. Yeah, when this game came out, I only had the Nintendo 64, so I was playing games, mainly Super Mario 64, which at the time also just totally blew my mind. I never played anything like that. I grew up on the Super Nintendo, so to me, playing that 3D world for the first time, you know, it's crazy. So, you know, playing, if you played this game, maybe this was your first 3D game. That would have been pretty awesome. Ooh, I think I lured that guy by stepping on the water.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You'd better hide somewhere.
So far, I found 2 different ways to do in this room. The first one, which I think they kind of expect you to do, is what I'm doing now. You just book it up here and hang out by this little forklift thing until it drops down. I found actually a much easier way. You can just hang out at the very beginning of the game where it's impossible for you to be spotted. You can just hang out there for, you know, 5 minutes or whatever the hell it takes. And it's pretty easy to just book it, but it's not really that difficult enough for you to need a trick. Not exactly sure what happened that first run around, but it's alright. You can get some pretty awesome screenshots from this little section right here. I have a couple of them as some background slideshow pictures now. I've probably played like an hour or 2 of this game. I'm already in love with it to where I want to take some awesome screenshots like that right there and have it on my desktop and post it on a blog or something. So, I mean, this is a PlayStation 1 era game, and I am running a little bit enhanced graphics, but it's still a really pretty, ugly, extremely ugly, but pretty at the same time. It's like that right there. That's terrible. I don't know why certain scenes are extremely pixelated and other ones are fairly clear, but it might be some sort of motion blur that they're trying to do. Who knows?
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Got some cutscenes here to work through.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
Not done yet. I know I want to get playing too, but unfortunately
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you two yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning
You
about
know,
the
she
man
said that
behind
he's
the
very
legend.
frank for a
But
trained
first,
killer.
let me explain about your Soliton
But
radar system.
If I think about a trained killer,
The bright
I
dot
would
in the
think they're
middle
pretty
is you,
frank
Snake.
people, not
The red dots are
I
your
don't know what
enemies,
she's expecting.
and the blue cone shape represents their field
whatever.
of vision.
Minor note.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Ooh, is he alive or isn't he? Good
Snake,
question.
your radar isn't affected by the
Man.
weather, but if you're
They
discovered
they
by
like
an
to talk
enemy,
in
you
this
won't
game.
be
I'll
able
give
to
him
use
that,
it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily,
especially
I'm
in the
afraid.
beginning.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96.
Right, so I can use her to save.
It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
So,
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
ooh,
I'll hold you to that,
I will
Doctor.
too.
By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
That was actually one of the cooler things in this game when I first started playing and like flipping through my inventories. Why the hell? He
you
actually
wanna
has
get in,
cigarettes in
there's
his
the front
inventory.
door.
Right there, you can see him. It's
It's the fastest way,
Ah.
but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't
It's-
just knock on the door and ask them to let
it didn't
me
take
in.
very long to realize like
There's one
this
sentry
game
on the left and one
is
on the
weird.
right.
A good weird,
They're
but
armed
yeah,
with
it is definitely
5.56ers and
weird.
Pineapples.
5.56 with pineapples, huh?
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
All right, finally get to play. Couple things I'm gonna try to do here. First thing, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get that box on the helipad. Secondly, I think it'll be easier to go up to the second floor. I'm not really sure. Uh-oh. I think it's this next one. You can make it. Shit. 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 Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that musical score when you get seen, it makes you get tense. It really does. And the music in this game so far has been fantastic. You know, I'm trying to, I don't know if keeping an open mind is quite the right phrase. But, you know, I'm trying to do equal parts criticism and praise. But to be honest, it's actually really hard for me to find things to criticize here, except for this little bitch, where I just
Surveillance
stop.
camera?
Ah, hate that. I don't know if you, I don't know if you saw it there, but when Snake runs up to this camera, you know, there's a pretty short little timing window to get to the wall without the camera seeing you. So as soon as you know, start running and time it perfectly, Snake will just stand there. Oh, a surveillance camera? And stand there and wait for it to look at him. My very first time through this, it took me quite a few tries to figure out how to time it incorrectly so that way I could time it correctly, if that makes sense. It was a bitch. Alright. Probably missing some important gear. Some expert of this game's like, no, what are you doing, you dumbass? I'm not even gonna answer that. We're about 20 minutes in so far. I'm not sure how far we're gonna get. I'm not sure how long I should make these episodes. I'm thinking about half an hour each, which is kind of long.
Snake, this is
Oh, this
McDonald
guy.
Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Alright. I don't call that guy very often, but maybe I should. It's really difficult to tell exactly what's a path to go down and what's not.
I moved the dark chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
Did
Snake,
something
there's
happen?
something about a woman.
There's an
He's all
intruder.
perked up, ready to
Really?
He's already done
go. What a
3
friggin'
people.
horn dog.
He's killed
Like I
three
said,
people?
James Bond.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth. There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
I like how confident he is about it. Like, he's just so confident in his own stealthy skills that, like, wait, if they know there's an intruder, it's not me, you know? Like why weren't they just talking about Snake there? Like, hey, did you hear a few minutes ago someone got spotted on the helipad? There's an intruder who's using stealth. That could easily be Snake. Whatever. I'm not gonna nitpick that small detail. I don't. Yeah, I'm full on rations. Yeah, there they are, SIGs. That's pretty great. Smoking is hazardous to your health. That's it. I think it's a nice touch. do they want? He's gonna tell me to get a gun.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Never mind. He does tell me. Oops. God damn it.
Don't make too much noise or you'll be spotted. Be careful when you're walking on that floor.
Oh. That's what I picked up on the helipad. Whatever. Yeah, go. Yeah. Got it. Okay. I don't know if this has something to do with the emulator or if it just controls of the game, but X, you know, what's normally the OK button, the action button, whatever, that's crouch, but it's also cancel in the menus. So, you know, if I pull this open and I go down to get back, you hit X. Or to call them, you would hit circle. So it's effectively exactly opposite to what I've been trained my entire life. It can cause some frustrations every now and then. Like, normally it's not that big of a deal, but it can get annoying. Now, again, this isn't truly my first playthrough, because my first playthrough, I fiddled around this room for about a half hour or longer, trying to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Oops. Because I didn't realize that you had to hit the action button in order to activate the elevator. So yeah, I was just roaming around almost randomly, trying to figure out where I'm going. It wasn't good.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Did it again.
Look at the...
Probably because I was thinking about it too much. I might as well save here. But yeah. Saving over. Like I said, I did play this a little bit earlier.
Come on, Snake, you...
Alright. But yeah, so after every call, instead of just automatically going away, you have to cancel out of it. So I always, you know, hit the back button, circle. But it's not back. It's not. It's confirm. So it calls them. If you're going to sit here and watch me play this game, you're going to see that a lot, probably. A lot of these calls that I'm skipping here are just random stuff, like hit the action button to climb up a ladder. So I'll go ahead and skip those. Yeah, regarding the duration of my episodes here, I'm not sure about you guys, but I enjoy watching Game Informer magazine's YouTube channel, and especially their replay episodes and the super replay series. That's kind of what inspired me to maybe start my own thing. It seemed, you know, fun, and it has been fun. So originally I was thinking, you know, hour-long episodes, but you know, maybe it's not as super entertaining to listen to me monologue for that long. So I'll try to keep it around a half hour, I think. And we're actually getting really, really close to a half hour here, or maybe even past it. So I'm actually going to stop here in this air shaft. Maybe I'll let you get a quick look here, see if I can do some peeping. You know, just get you a nice shot in the episode with there she is. That's kind of as far as you can get. It's easy to get distracted in this game. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, someone doing sit-ups. Yay. Anyway, so I'll go ahead and end this episode, wrap it up here. So, yeah, thank you for watching.